That's how you get the ring.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we went back to the witch to have dinner with her.
Yes. We went back to have dinner with the witch.
Okay.
Zelda took the time stone and turned back time to when she encountered the witch.
No, she got the magic honey and she got the handprint, and she decided, okay, I'm just gonna go back to
the witch
just to see what she thinks. Something in the old witch's face makes Zelda stop. I don't know why, she thinks, but she just looks friendly. As if she can read Zelda's mind, the witch says, "Of course I'm friendly. Didn't I offer you some delicious stew?" And the witch pours a huge steaming ladle full of the glop into a wooden bowl. Carefully, Zelda takes the bowl. She raises it to her mouth. She sniffs it. "I told you, don't mind the smell," the witch says. "It's them toadworts. Can't find good toadworts these days." Toadworts, Zelda thinks. Well, if I'm going to do this, I better do it. She grabs a spoon from the old crone, dunks it into her bowl, and jams a mouthful of the brown glop into her mouth. The witch looks at her smiling. Zelda says as a wonderful sweet flavor fills her mouth. "This is delicious." "I told you," the witch laughs. "Of course, not many folks have the courage to try some tree witch stew, but them that do deserve a reward. So here's yours." She fumbles in her rags, pulls out something small and shiny, and hands it to Zelda. "A ring," Zelda says. It's a thin band of gold with an oddly shaped pink crystal set in it. Zelda slides it onto her finger. Suddenly, she doesn't feel tired at all. She gulps down the rest of the stew. "How can I thank you?" she asks. "Just don't believe all the bad things you hear about tree witches," the old woman replies with a laugh. "Now get going. You have a lot to do before you can go rescue Link." Zelda jumps up and walks quickly down the path the witch has shown her. You now have the ring.
Yep, we have the handprint, and we have the ring, and we have the honey. So now all we need is the magnifying glass.
Yeah, I think you need the ring to find the magnifying glass. So
that would explain a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we've learned. Let's go to page 62.
We have been educated.
All right, we've made it. We have the ring. We can actually progress. Okay, 23. Let's go.
So Zelda has the ring, and now she can progress to where she couldn't before.
Finally, if this leads to death, I'm gonna freaking cry.
I don't think it will.
It did not.
Good.
Okay, the ring, Zelda says. The one the tree witch gave me. She raises her hand and looks at the oddly shaped crystal. It is glowing with a soft pink light. "It's the same shape as the keyhole," Zelda exclaims. As she moves the ring closer to the locked door, it grows brighter. The crystal fits smoothly into the keyhole, and the door springs open. On the other side is a small chamber, like a closet. "Odd," Zelda says. "It's empty." She steps inside to get a better look. With a bang, the door slams shut. "A trap!" Zelda cries in alarm. The whole chamber is turning, and suddenly the door opens again. Zelda jumps through. Where am I? She wonders. Oh, rotating room. Okay, 15... Zelda is standing in a small room that's bare, except for a winding staircase right in the center. "Well, I don't know where I am," she says, "but I guess I'll go up." She starts to climb the stairs. At the top is a small round chamber with a door standing ajar at the far end, and a wooden table by itself in the center. A thin shaft of light falls from the ceiling onto this tabletop. Something shining there catches Zelda's eye. "A magnifying glass," Zelda says, surprised. "What's that doing here? I wonder if it has something to do with Link." Zelda looks at the glass and thinks about the riddle of the fairy's scroll. "What's hotter than fire?" she asks herself. Then suddenly she snaps her fingers. "I know the answer!" Okay, circle the objects that should go next to continue the pattern. The first letters of the object should spell the answer to the riddle. We have the magnifying glass.
Right, now turn to page 115.
Okay, yep, we're back in the cave.
So we need to leave the cave or we die.
Yeah, we will literally die if we...
So go to 55.
55. Okay, we already visited the beekeeper. Okay, so this is how we get to the beekeeper. Okay.
We need to go to page 6.
Oh, let's see. We went to the tower, and then you go to the tower, and then it takes you to the tavern, and then the tavern
takes you to the end.
Which would be page 117. No, it was not. It was 51. Okay.
Oh, dear.
I need to look for them. If Zelda has the magnifying glass, the handprint, and the magic honey, which we now do. Turn to page 74. I've got them, Link, Zelda cries. I've got the 3 things I need to break the spell. Link can't respond, but Zelda thinks his frozen face looks a little more hopeful. From her pouch, she takes the magnifying glass, the magic honey, and Ganon's handprint. Now the problem is, what do I do with these things? She asks out loud. While Zelda thinks, the beam of sunlight grows stronger. Link's crystal prison shines brightly. Zelda stares at it. Oh, she cries. Part of the crystal is shaped just like Ganon's handprint. She takes the stone handprint and places it over the raised mark on the crystal. They fit together perfectly. Crack! A dozen small holes appear in the top of the crystal right under the beam of light. Look at that, Zelda whispers. It looks like a honeycomb. The honey! Quickly, she pours the magic honey into the holes. The thick brown liquid begins to steam and bubble. Heat! Zelda cries. She takes the magnifying glass, holds it in the light above the honey. Under the heat of the magnified sunlight, the crystal begins to turn colors. First blue, then gold, then red. Brrrr, with a terrific crash, the crystal splits open. Link! Zelda cries and catches him as he's about to fall. Zelda? Link looks as though he's waking up from a deep sleep. What happened? I'm so tired. Did we get Ganon? Quickly, Zelda tells him all that has happened in the last day. We must find Ganon, Link says. We must get the magic scroll or he'll use it again. But where should we look? Zelda asks. Do you think he's still here? Okay, well, we don't know, but... Puzzle. Okay, first use these rules to figure out how many rubies Link has. When Link had 16 rubies, Zelda had half the number he did. So 8. Link gave Zelda 4 rubies. 12. Then Zelda gave Link half her rubies. 6. So 18. Link lost 15 rubies. How many rubies does Link have?
3.
Okay. Color in every space with that number of the size to create the picture of the things that Link was looking for. Well, we got Link out, and you got 200 points for getting him out.
This might come back to bite us, but I think we should go deeper.
Okay, we'll go deeper into the palace. Turn to page 86.
We might die.
I'm sure Ganon is here. Maybe he's even still here in the palace, Link says as Zelda helps him down a long hallway. I could sense him, and the whole time I was trapped in the crystal. But if we do find him, how can we fight him? Zelda asks. You're too weak to stand. I might be able to help, says a small voice as clear and tinkling as a silver bell. A fairy! Exclaims Zelda. A pink fairy floats down toward them from somewhere high in the cavern wall. Yes, the fairy says. I heard about your problem, and I came as fast as I could. Link and Zelda stand underneath the fairy and are bathed in her pink light. Immediately, Link's strength returns. I can fight 100 Ganons now, he says joyfully. Don't be rash, the fairy warns them. Ganon can be defeated today, but only if you find a special weapon that's hidden nearby. What is it? Zelda asks. That I can't tell you, the fairy answers, but it's close indeed. Goodbye, and be careful. The two friends watch as the fairy floats up and disappears somewhere near the ceiling. A special weapon, Link repeats. Duck! Shouts Zelda. Link ducks just as a deadly boomerang cuts through the air over his head. A Bulgaria! He cries, pointing at the thick blue-furred monster. Look! Okay, 13. Watch out! Zelda shouts. Link rolls to his right as the boomerang circles back, its razor-sharp edge slicing through the air. Do you see the gorilla? Zelda asks, her bow at the ready. Yes, Link shouts. Over there! Zelda lets fly an arrow and the two friends hear a blood-curdling scream. Yeah! Dying. Okay. I think you got it, Zell, says Link. Carefully, they walk forward to see. Spare me, pleads the gorilla when they find it. The blue ogre lies on its back, holding one arm where Zelda's arrow cut through. Why should we? Link demands, his sword at the gorilla's thick, muscled throat. The monster's pointed ears curl back in fear. Spare me and I'll show you a powerful weapon, the monster pleads. A battle axe. It's the only thing that can defeat Ganon, and I know where it is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't you remember the beginning?
Yeah.
One of the options in that picture was a battle axe.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I don't know if our friend here is telling the truth. A weapon, Link says. The one the fairy told us about. I don't know, Link, Zelda replies. This could be a trick. It seems to me that I learned something about the weapon that could defeat Ganon. Now, what was it? Okay, so we got 100 points for defeating the gorilla.
Do not follow the gorilla. Don't do it.
Alright, we will not follow the gorilla.
Might end in death, but it's probably less deadly than following it.
Yeah, probably. Let's find out. Should not follow the gorilla. Turn to page 43. 43! You're right, Link says. Something smells fishy, and I don't trust this ogre. Stupid people, the gorilla sneers. He dives for a hole in the floor and disappears. Let him go, says Zelda. Let's find Ganon. Together, the two friends search for the palace. It's empty, so they make their way into the thick woods surrounding it. Ganon's creatures are all around. I can feel them watching us, Zelda says as they forge through the brush. I don't care, says Link. I just wish we knew what we were looking for. Suddenly, Zelda stops short and puts her hand on Link's arm. I think we just found it, she says softly. 99. Okay, give it up for page 99. In the center of the clearing stands a tree that is larger and taller than any Link and Zelda have ever seen. They walk forward, forgetting Ganon and his monsters as they stare at the mighty tree. Its leafy canopy stretches like a roof overhead. The trunk is wider than a tower in Zelda's palace. Look, Link says suddenly. Right in the middle of the trunk, there's a spear.
Ooh.
Didn't we write down that we were going to get a spear?
Yes.
The spear is growing out of the trunk at the shoulder height. It looks just like a branch, but it's tipped with a shining steel point. That must be the weapon the fairy was talking about, says Link. I'll just cut it off. He raises his sword. No! Cries Zelda, recalling her promise to Greenbeard. Isn't there another way? Link puts a hand to his ear. It sounds like a band of moblin is on the way. We need the spear right now. Okay, can you use the spear to divide Ganon's army without touching any of the monsters? There's one catch. The magic spear will only work if there are more Octoroks than moblin on each side. See if you can draw a straight line through Ganon's army where the spear should go. Can it be done? Okay.
Alright,
It's already been drawn, so I assume the puzzle can be solved.
Yeah. Alright, so the puzzle can be solved, so we need to turn to page 17.
Alright, 17. Dancing Queen. I know how to get it, says Zelda. She steps back from the giant tree and lifts her arms. Greenbeard, give us your spear to stop the axes of the moblins! A soft noise like the wind through the leaves fills the clearing. The screaming moblin falls silent and stop where they are. With a soft snap, the spear falls into Link's hand. Ha! He cries. He holds it overhead and the moblin fall back. They're running, he says. Then through the ranks of the cowering moblins strides a tall, hooded figure. Ganon, Zelda whispers.
Alright, so we get 200 points for getting the spear.
And we're going to page
22.
22.
Still feel 22.
I don't know about you,
But I'm feeling
22. Well, little princess, Ganon sneers in an icy voice. You've done better than I expected. You broke my crystal spell, you fool! Don't you know I'll just cast it again? Not this time, Link cries defiantly. We have something that will stop you. Ha! Ganon's laugh is like a poison dart thrown through the air. Once again, boy, you have made a fatal mistake. Ganon waves his arm, and the crystal-making scroll appears in his twisted hand. The scroll, calls Zelda. Quick, Link, before you can cast the spell again. Link poises himself to strike. I hope we have the right weapon, he says to himself. If Link has the spear, turn to page 118.
Alright, we have the spear.
We have the spear! No, we are fine!
Hey!
Hey! Link gets ready to throw the spear. As he does, Ganon stumbles backwards. The spear! Says the evil wizard in a trembling voice. How did you find it? With a little help from our friends, Zelda replies. Of course that's something you wouldn't know about. Friends, that is. You haven't won yet, Ganon barks. He whirls and brings up his other hand with a fireball in it. Flames shoot out at Link. The young warrior springs out of the flame's reach. Ganon immediately snaps his fingers and uses another ball, and another ball of flame appears. Use the spear, Link! Zelda calls as another fireball flies towards Link. I can't get a clear shot, Link answers as he jumps to safety. I think I can arrange something, Zelda says under her breath. As Ganon holds up yet another huge ball of fire, Zelda slips an arrow from her quiver and lets it fly. Ganon is so busy trying to stop Link that he doesn't see the arrow until it's too late. It catches his robe and pins it to the tree trunk. Now, Link! Yells Zelda. Link hurls the spear. Ganon throws the flaming fireball at it, but the magic weapon can't be stopped. It hits Ganon in the hand and nails the scroll to the tree trunk. Ah! Ganon's cry of pain echoes off the distant hills. He pulls his bleeding hand free and stumbles away from the heroes. You'll pay for this! He cries in a twisted voice. Then in a flash, he is gone. Zelda runs to Link's side. We did it! She cries. We defeated Ganon! Yay!
Yay!
Yes, thanks to the wood magic of your friend Greenbeard.
Yes!
Yes! I lost my place. I'm almost there. Here we go, Link agrees. The spear! Zelda says. Look at it! As they watch, the spear begins to sneak into the bark of the tree, taking the scroll with it. In a few moments, both disappear. Well, no one is going to believe all the adventures you had, Link says as they leave the clearing. The whole story is one big muddle to me.
Oh, really? Says Zelda with a laugh. I think it's all very easy to understand. In fact, it's crystal clear.
Boo, bad pun.
We get Link and Zelda get 300 points for defeating Ganon. Game over, you win.
Hooray! We did it.
We may have died like 6 times along the way, but we did it.
Yes. Okay. Now, let's see. Where are your points? You are beyond the Wonder Warrior because we got a lot of points.
How many points did I get?
1260 is the total points that you got.
Oh,
so
gosh.
We are that good. I mean, we did have to do a lot of backtracking and time traveling, but we did it.
We all that.
Yay! All right. So yeah, that's just about it. I will we'll see you guys later on the next adventure. I hope y'all have fun with this. So see you guys later. Goodbye.